prior to February 18th, the day of Cecil Carbo's murder, did a man named Frank Stevens ask you to help him rob the museum?
Yes. Frank and I were old friends. We grew up together. I had mentioned a few weeks before that the crown was on display at the museum where I worked. Then out of the blue, Frank asked how easy it would be to steal. I thought he was kidding, you know, joking around at first, but he told his buddy, Flacco, because they...
Sorry, by Flacco, you were referring to...
Luis Salazar, he goes by Flacco.
You met Luis Salazar?
Yes, 2 weeks before the heist, Frank and Salazar asked me to help them, said they would cut me in.
Do you see Luis Salazar in this courtroom?
Right there. He's sitting right there.
Your Honor, let the record reflect that the witnesses identified the defendant, Luis Salazar.
The record shall so reflect.
What help did you provide in the robbery?
I rebooted the museum CCTV to turn the cameras off, smuggled out extra security guard outfits and ID badges that I reported as lost so Frank and Salazar could have access to the building.
And on the morning of the murder, did you see the defendant?
Yes, after I rebooted the cameras, I went upstairs to make sure Frank and Salazar got inside okay. They were there, so I went back downstairs.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Mr. Whitaker, you testified earlier that the police threatened to charge you with felony murder if you didn't testify today.
Yes, I cut a deal for reduced charges.
So you're a criminal who swore to defend the Atlas Museum of Art and robbed it instead, and now to avoid responsibility, you've agreed to lie in court.
Objection.
Sustained. Watch it, Mr. Wood.
How tall are you, Mr. Whitaker?
I'm about 5'7".
Did you tell the police that the defendant was about your height?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm confused. Mr. Salazar is 6'1".
Okay.
You didn't actually witness the shooting of Cecil Carbo, did you?
No.
And when you allegedly saw Mr. Salazar inside the museum on the day of Mr. Carbo's death, you're sure it was him?
Yeah.
Because the prosecutors seem to think that the men who did this were wearing masks.
He was.
Then how did you recognize him?
I don't know,
You don't know, or this wasn't part of the dress rehearsal with the DA?
Objection.
Sustained.
Look, I went up there and I looked him in the eyes and he nodded just like we planned. It was him. And I remember everything about it, okay? We were standing under an exit sign outside the room where the crown was. I remember there was a dude on crutches next to us. I remember I was worried he was gonna take forever to get out of there once the heist started. I saw the ID badge Salazar had on, my old badge that I reported as lost, okay? I remember it all, okay? I'm not lying.